Good morning. This is call number 2020-79892 in the interest of Eduardo Chavez. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Ms. Garcia.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Marta Galan Garcia. I'm the mother of Eduardo Gael Chavez.
All right. And representing the state of Texas Attorney General's office.
Andrea Eoff.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Carlos Eduardo Chavez. Mr. Chavez signed a waiver of service after he received the petition to establish his parent-child relationship on May 26, 2022, and he was given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested that was delivered August 1st, 2022. So we will proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, at this point in time, I'd like to call Martha Galan Garcia.
All right.
Martha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Martha, will you state your full name for the court?
Marta Galan Garcia.
And what is your child's name?
Eduardo Gael Chavez Galan.
And how old is Eduardo?
He's 3 years old.
When was he born?
August 14, 2019.
What is Eduardo's last name right now?
Chavez Galan.
And you would like to change his last name?
Yes, ma'am. Just Galan.
All right. Who is Eduardo's father?
Carlos Eduardo Chavez.
When was the last time you and Mr. Chavez lived together?
It was on November 2019.
When was the last time you spoke to Mr. Chavez?
On January 2020.
Has Mr. Chavez helped you co-parent Eduardo in the last 2 years?
No, ma'am.
Who is Eduardo's primary caregiver?
Myself.
Do you believe that you should be appointed as Eduardo's sole managing conservator?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. When is the last time Mr. Chavez visited with Eduardo?
It was on January 2020.
How did
January when?
2020.
Okay.
How did that visit go?
It was okay.
Would you like for the court to order a phased visitation schedule for Mr. Chavez?
Yes, ma'am.
And would you like that schedule to start with 10 4-hour visits from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the first, third, and fifth Saturday of each month?
Yes, ma'am.
And after he completes those 10 visits, would you like him to have 10 day visits from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the first, third, and fifth Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
And would you like for him to have a standard possession order after those visits are completed?
Yes, ma'am.
And would you like for Mr. Chavez to be ordered to give you 7 days written notice if he plans to visit by sending you an email at galanm422@gmail.com?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. When you and Mr. Chavez lived together, what did he do for work?
He was a pipe fitter.
He made an average of $850 a week.
Yes, ma'am.
And to your knowledge, he has no other child support orders, correct?
No, ma'am.
All right. Do you believe that Mr. Chavez should be ordered to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you believe he should be ordered to pay $588 a month beginning September 1st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So you and Mr. Chavez stopped living together in November of 2019, correct?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
How much money has he given you since December of 2019?
Nothing, ma'am.
Has he given you any money at all since that time?
No, ma'am.
All right. Do you want back child support in the amount of $20,493?
Yes, ma'am.
And that covers the time period from December 1st, 2019 to today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you want the court to order him to pay that at $152 a month starting September 1st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have private health insurance through your job?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat that?
Do you have health insurance that you can get through your job?
No, ma'am.
Do you want the court to order you to provide Medicaid?
No, ma'am. That's fine.
What kind of health insurance does Eduardo have right now?
She has Medicaid right now.
Do you want to continue using Medicaid?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you want Mr. Chavez to pay $166 a month in cash medical support?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have no further questions, Your Honor, and pass this witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Ms. Garcia, I'm going to move you into a breakout room.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning. This is cause number 2022-26955 in the interest of Emilio Valencia Cruz. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Judge, it looks like the mother, Jacqueline Cruz, is still trying to connect to audio.
Oh, all right.
We can step down until she does that, Your Honor.
Okay, is she on by telephone or is she on by video?
She's on by video, Your Honor.
Okay. Here she is.
Hello, sorry, it was doing
Okay,
something.
all right. Again, this is cause number 2022-26955 in the interest of Emilio Valencia Cruz. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to say nothing
All
but the
right. All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Jacqueline Cruz, and he is my son.
All right, and representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kavita Sharma.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Christian Valencia. Mr. Valencia was personally served on June 6, 2022 at 11:15 a.m. at 15742 Miller's Landing Lane in Houston, Harris County, Texas. He was served well, it says the additional comments that he was served on May 31st, 22 at 7 p.m. But he has not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct?
That is
Yes.
correct, Your Honor.
All right, we'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. I would like to call the mother in this case, Miss Jacqueline Cruz.
All right.
Yes.
And Miss Cruz, you are here for one child, Christian Valencia, correct? I'm sorry, Emilio Valencia.
Yes, ma'am.
And how old is Emilio?
Emilio is 10 months, about to be 11 on the 3rd.
And who is the father for Emilio?
Christian Valencia,
And how do you know Christian Valencia is the father?
because we had an apartment together and he's the only person I've been with.
And at some point, did Christian Valencia sign the birth certificate as well?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to name Christian Valencia as the biological father of Emilio?
Yes, ma'am.
And as far as conservatorship, are you asking the court to appoint you and Mr. Valencia as joint managing conservators of the child?
Yes.
And who does Emilio live with?
He lives with me.
And are you asking the court to allow you to maintain the child's primary residence in Harris and any surrounding counties?
Yes.
And as far as visitation, are you asking the court to allow visits on a standard possession order every other weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
And where would you like pickup and drop off to be for these visits?
On Wallaceville, Circle K.
Is that 16222 Wallaceville Road in Houston, Texas 77049?
Yes, ma'am.
And why would you like pickup and drop off at the Circle K?
Because if he knows where I live, he could come and harass us.
Has Mr. Valencia ever been violent with you in the past?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you afraid that if he knows where you live, it could cause you or the child any harm or harassment or
Yes,
serious injury? Okay. And are you asking, do you know if Mr. Valencia has any other children?
He does not.
And do you know where he is currently employed?
No, I do not.
So do you understand the court is going to set child support based on minimum wage?
Yes, ma'am.
And how is your child currently covered under health insurance?
He has Medicaid.
And do you agree to maintain that health insurance for your child?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking the court to order Mr. Valencia to pay cash medical support in the amount of $57 a month?
Yes.
And are you asking these payments begin on September 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And if there's any uncovered health costs, do you agree to pay half?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking the court to set current child support at $217 a month beginning September 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And earlier you stated that you and Mr. Valencia lived together. Approximately when did you all separate?
We separated on May 2020.
Was that before the baby was born?
Yes, ma'am.
And since Emilio was born, has Mr. Valencia provided any direct financial support for the child?
No, he has not.
And are you asking the court to set back support from October 3rd of 2021 until August 30th, 2022 in the amount of $2,387?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is also based on minimum wage because we don't have wage employment information for Mr. Valencia. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to set a payout at $62 a month beginning September 1 for the back pay?
Yes.
And if court costs are billed, do you want Mr. Valencia to pay those?
Yes, ma'am.
And earlier you stated that you prefer to keep your address confidential. Are you asking the court to order that your address not be disclosed to any party?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you reviewed and signed this order today?
Yes.
Thank you. Judge, I pass this witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. Maria, can you put me and Ms. Cruz in a room, please?
All right, this is cause number 2020-49145 in the interest of Elijah Leja.
Yes.
All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn.
Este es el caso 2020 2020-19145 en el interés de Elijah Leija. Por favor, levanten la mano derecha para ser jurados.
Mr. Hernandez, levanta la mano derecha, por favor. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura decir la verdad, toda la verdad delante de Dios?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Maria Yesenia Aleja, and I am the mother of Elijah.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the child.
¿Cuál es su nombre, señor, y la relación de usted al niño?
Yo soy la N del papá.
¿Puede repetirlo, señor? No lo escuché.
Soy Daen. Perdón, soy Daen. ¿Me escuchó? Sí,
Sí,
me
señor.
escucha. Traicionado, ¿no?
Su nombre y la relación de usted al niño.
Y soy el pap niño.
No se escucha bien, señor.
Problemas.
Maybe if he turns his video off, we can hear him better.
A ver si apaga
¿Escuchas mejor ahora?
No, much better to ask him to turn his video off. Maybe we can hear him better.
A ver si puede apagar su cámara, señor. A ver si lo podemos escuchar mejor.
¿Me escucho bien ahí? Sí,
No se-
me sigo escuchando igual.
Se oye muy despacio, señor. No se entiende bien.
Yo tengo el mismo problema con mucho bien tampoco.
Por favor, apague su cámara de video. A lo mejor eso se escucha mejor. Debe que estar una cámara como se ve como un video camera, cámara de video. Ok. Ahora hable, señor. ¿Puede su nombre y la relación de usted al niño?
Andes. ¿Escuchan?
No se
No me
entiende.
escuchan.
Okay.
Lo
Vamos a
podemos
comenzar
hacer.
uno por uno. Su nombre, por favor, señor. Su nombre.
Daen
Daen Hernández.
es correcto.
Okay. ¿Y la relación que usted tiene con el niño?
Papá del niño.
Padre del niño. I think you might have a speech impediment, Mr. Barrera. All right. And representing the Attorney General's Office, State of Texas.
Luis Regla.
Y representando el estado de Texas, Luis Regla.
All right. We have an original petition, suit affecting parent-child relationship. What are we doing today, Mr. Regla?
Judge, we're approaching the fathers who are requesting DNA. The testing on this child. Mom does not oppose DNA testing, so this issue can be resolved.
Estamos aquí porque el
And
señor
the
Hernández está pidiendo el examen de
issues the
ADN.
child was born during their marriage. So that's where we're approaching.
Y estamos aquí porque el niño nació durante el matrimonio y por eso estamos aquí frente al juez.
tratando de hacerlo por el teléfono, oiga mejor.
I'm trying to log in by phone. Mm,
What is the
Pero
reset
no
date,
me-
Mr. Regler? What is the reset date?
It will be December 12th.
All right, DNA testing is ordered. Cases reset to December 12th, 2022.
La corte
Ok.
ordena examen de ADN. Lo vamos a regresar para atrás el 12 de diciembre de 2022.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.